We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. Watch the footwork. Watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I know.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. It's all offense all the time. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Moves left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
What you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He threw a punch and just got countered. The courage on display here is incredible. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next.
Great round.
And there's the bell for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchanged punches. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Forget about that round. It was a bad one. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so you can't...
There's the bell to start round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. There's a counter shot. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. It's all offense all the time. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Caution being thrown to the wind. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So much firepower here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He missed with that jab. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Back into the fight. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You think we've stayed.
There's the bell to start round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of defense here at all. So close with that uppercut. Failing to score with that right hook. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. We wanted action, and they are delivering. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come
On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about what?
Straight right just misses. He misses with that jab. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Straight right just misses. That jab misses. offense set back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Let's talk about Ali in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get back out there.
And there's the bell for round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And he misses with the left uppercut. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round. Hold it right there. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Ali in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in...
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
One punch could change everything in this battle. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
And he just misses with that jab. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent. And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
That's lights out right there.
early in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Just get your breath back.
Just in this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a...
Great. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks.
Have you got time? Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely
In this round, you had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
Do you? Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this kid.
Power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Get him up.
Good work. The jab's working nice.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
That uppercut does not score. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Every time he throws a punch, and there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
I've got to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are right.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you.
Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.